Hi everyone, I've been asked to make a video about a little IR experiment that I conducted this morning. This idea came to me during one of my insomniac moments about 3 a.m. this morning, about placing IRs in different combinations. Now I recently bought a Celestion IR bundle, and it was the greenback, and with that you get all your different cab simulations. So you get your 112, your 212, your 412s, different kind of stereo, left and right miking, all that sort of stuff. But you also get some room mics as well. I think they're the Neumann or Newman, however you pronounce it. And I thought what would be really cool is to get a cab simulation and then put a room mic IR in parallel with it, just to try and get like some different characteristics out of the IR, or out of the amp in particular. What I've got here is one I've just experimented with this morning. Now the amp that I chose was a Cali Rectifier. I probably wouldn't play that on a gig. It's probably a bit heavy for what I would do. I'm probably more a sort of blues rock player, Telecaster player, but I thought it'd be great to experiment with this. So what I did was, I thought, well, it's a rectifier, so probably a 412 cab would be the natural choice. So I'll just go over here and I can... Sorry about the low quality of this. So what I've done is I've got EQ, dynamic booster, compressor. I've got the booster here, which is just the kinky boost. Here I've got the Cali Rectifier. I've pulled back a little bit of the drive, boosted the mids. Now here, what I did was I put in my 412 high gain IR. Right, so that's the one that I've chosen for the main speaker box. Now what I did was I've got in the chain, I put here the 412 room mic, right, and then just dragged it here, so we'd get this sort of parallel chain happening here. What I also tried here was to put just a little room reverb. I just thought, if just to try, everything's just experimenting at the moment. So now I've got the cab simulation, the 412 high gain. Here what I've got is the room mic, which is the 412. So it's as if a microphone has been placed in the room, but still using a 412 cab. And I just clicked and dragged it down underneath this one, which it automatically created this parallel chain. And then here I just added a little room reverb. Then on the path, the second path, I put the mods, the delay, and the reverb. All right, well, let's have a listen to it, and and we'll come back. Okay. Okay, following on from my recent little video of a Cali Rectifier rig that I set up, here's a Fender Tweed 412 combo chain that I've set up. As with all my signal chains, I put an EQ and a compressor at the beginning. Here what I've got is an effects loop, because in this particular one, I've got some really nice distortion pedals that I like to use. I use an Ibanez TS9 and also the Blackstar HT Dual distortion. So I get 3 different kinds of overdrives that I can run in this chain. And I don't necessarily assign that to a snapshot. I just put it as one of the stomp pedals. I can click it on and off at will. Here, I use that gain, that distortion, which I think is pretty much on most of the time. Actually, it's not. Sorry, in my first snapshot, it's not on, but in my second snapshot, it is. It just gives it that little bit of grit, but that's it. It's not heavy. As I say, I've got the Tweed Blues NM, whatever that is, and here, okay. So what I wanted to do was create a Fender Tweed going through a 412. So it was similarly to the rectifier. I put a 412, but I put a low gain IR rather than a 412 high gain. And here, same thing, the corresponding 412 room mics, and I've just clicked and dragged it into parallel. And then it's just a matter of really finding, like if you look at the gain here, that's minus 13.8, and here it's minus 7. So there's quite a significant volume difference. But if you listen to them, you do get a sense of that roominess. I do put like a 50 hertz low cut, and I probably would, in a live situation, I'd probably bump that up to maybe even 80 to 100. Yeah, and then of course in the second chain, you've got your mods here, delays and reverbs. So let's have a listen to the 412.